Good evening and welcome to our live Celebrate the Arts program. I'm Ryan Carroll and I will be your host for this live episode of the CVU show. We have an exciting evening of programs planned and we'll be having a live update from our camera in four corners of all the events going on tonight. I'm starting the show tonight is an interview we recorded this week with CVU's coach, Ron Fleming. I'm Ryan Carroll, and this is Ron Fleming.
Hey, Ry.
So, Ron, what's your position here at CVU?
By day, I'm in the Learning Center, so we're helping everybody 9 through 12, whatever classes they bring in. In the afternoons, at least this semester, I'm down in the Fitness Center, so we're helping people learn whatever it is they want to come in and learn. Strength, flexibility, endurance, and we have a nice mix of people in both those milieus. After school in the fall, head football coach. In the wintertime, back down in the Fitness Center, and in the spring, they lost their minds completely and made me the head softball coach, and that was a ton of fun.
So what's your favorite part here working at CVU?
Favorite part of working here at CVU is definitely the people. Definitely the people. If I had a job description that covered it all, it would be simply pay attention, notice, and respond. And whatever environment I'm in, I try to do those things.
Nice. So talking about football, how did it feel to go undefeated this season?
Not bad at all. See, the thing about an undefeated season is that undefeated anything in any sport for a player or a coach is rare. It really, really is. And it's this combination of preparation, of execution, and a dash of luck. You got to have fate on your side a little bit. And we had all those going on, plus we had athletes like nobody's business. We were blessed with our talent, and our coaching staff was extraordinary. So it wasn't unexpected, but it was, we made sure to savor each and every moment along the way.
Yeah. So while we're talking about football, how'd the championship feel?
Extraordinary. I remember a quote that I was just overcome with joy, unmitigated joy for the guys because they worked so hard to get there. In many ways, that championship started, 4 years ago when our current seniors were rising ninth graders, and we're getting involved in our strength conditioning program. We're around each other so very much, building that connectivity, that spirit. As much as football is a very, very physical game, teams have to have that unified spirit.
Yep.
And they had that without question. It was a unique year, a unique team, and a unique bunch of guys. And I'll tell you what, I'm never going to forget it.
Is there anything else you want to tell the CVU community?
As long as we're talking about football, it's just like life is kind of like football. Every day you suit up, you show up, you give it your best shot, and you're never sure what's going to happen, and that never stops you from doing just those things. Giving it your best, and remember to savor the journey, because that's what we got.
Okay. Thank you, Ron.
You're very welcome. Thanks.
I'll send it back to the studio. Thank you, Ron, for taking your time to talk to us this week. Let's check out what's happening in Four Corners out in the camera. Looks like we got some great art, got some people watching. Around 5:30, we're going to have a Magicals performance out in Four Corners, right against that wall. Looks great.
Thank you so much for joining us at Celebrate the Arts tonight at 5:30.
All right, we're still on that camera, Ryan. You can say anything you want.
Should I say?
You're up. You're up.
Seems like we got a lot of people out there. We're going to head back to Four Corners later, see what's going on later tonight.
You're up.
This semester, the CVU show had the opportunity to interview teachers and administrators. Let's start with an interview we did at the beginning of the year with our interim principal, Catherine Riley. Okay. Thank you, Jordan. I'm here with Ms. Riley today to ask some few questions. Ms. Riley, would you mind introducing yourselves? People
Sure,
who might
Ryan.
know who you are.
My name's Catherine Riley, and I'm the interim principal at CVU this year.
Okay. How have your first weeks of being principal been?
I need to knock on wood, but so far it's been great. It's a fun job, quite a bit different from a house director, and I get to meet new students pretty much daily and interact with a broader group of faculty, so it's fun.
How do you wish to impact the CVU community the most?
I would like to keep things moving in the positive direction that we are moving. We have a lot of interesting and exciting things happening around internships and connections to the community, opportunities for students to take different pathways, and I'd like to keep those opportunities moving forward. And I'd like students to continue to feel a sense of belonging and increase the number of students who really feel connected to the school, to teachers, and to the community.
Is there anything you miss about being a house director as principal?
I had more direct interaction with students as a house director, so I think that may be something that I will miss unless I find other ways to really connect in the same way.
Is there anything that's been unexpected as being principal?
There's been quite a bit unexpected. I would say the volume of emails is greater than I thought. The breadth of different questions that I get asked, encompassing bus to sports to behavior to curriculum, is I think I knew that it was going to be different in that way, but I am still surprised by how different it is. And I think of I feel really lucky that I have the institutional knowledge because I've been at CVU for 27 years, which really helps understand what the questions are, what people are asking, and who to go to for the answers.
What do you think has been the biggest difference? What is the biggest difference between your role as house director and as principal?
The house director role is really about advocating for students and helping students understand the expectations and helping students really internalize the motto of take care of yourself, take care of each other, and take care of the place. And also working with families and supporting students. I see the role of principal as that's a part of the role of principal, and I wouldn't want to lose that role, but it's also thinking more systemically and also more forward thinking and creative and iterative thinking that I did less of as a house director. Thinking about like if you're really interested in interviewing or the newsroom, how do we get you into a real newsroom? How do we increase internship opportunities and help students get a little taste of what they're interested in so they know if that's something they should pursue? So it's a bigger systems way of thinking than I've done before.
Have you been enjoying that larger system around
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure I would enjoy that piece, but I really find it interesting, and I find the meeting with the right people to do that thinking is fun. It's fun to figure out who the people are, and then it's fun to sit down and actually do the thinking with others.
Yeah. Before we end, do you have anything else you'd like to say to the people watching?
I am very excited to be the CVU principal. I am following quite a legacy of very impressive principals at CVU, going back to my first principal here. and I feel a great sense of responsibility and also a really very, very supportive as I moved into the role.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming to answer these questions. And I'm going to send it back to Jordan.
All right. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, Ms. Riley, for taking your time to speak with us. We will be looking back at the semester interviews throughout this show. One popular segment of the CVU show that we included in every episode is our sports report. Robin recorded his last report on this semester on Monday this week. Let's take a look. Thank you, Jordan.
Hi, CVU. Welcome back to the CVU Sports Report. I'm Robin DeBrule, your sports correspondent. We have had a few games over the break and then kicked off 2025 with some games over the last few weeks, so let's get to the scores. On Friday, December 27th, the boys varsity basketball team beat Colchester 44-27 here at CVU. On the 30th, they lost MMU 48-49. Also a home game. They've had 1 win and 2 losses this season. Good luck. The girls' basketball team beat Brattleboro on Tuesday the 17th, 41-25. They've had 2 wins this season and no losses. Keep it up. For hockey, the girls' varsity team had an amazing win on the 30th against Harwood at Carnes Arena, 9-1. They have also had 2 wins and 0 losses this season. Also at Carnes, the boys lost to Spalding on the same day, 2-4. They have had no wins and 2 losses this season. Keep working, boys. The boys' JVA basketball team is doing well this season, with 3 wins and 1 loss, and the girls have had 2 wins and 1 loss. Boys' JVB has had 1 win and 1 loss. Overall, 2025 is off to a good start. Best of luck, CVU. Back to the studio.
Thanks, Robin. I think we're going to take a look in 4 corners. The CVU Madrigals are having a performance out there. Let's see what's going on out there.
And we also sing with other schools around the state at the Madrigal Festival every year. And this year we sing at the Rotary, which is a really great success. So we kind of are the community outreach part of the choir. So that was Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen. And the next one is What a Wonderful World.
I see trees of green, roses of blue. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue. Clouds of white, the
Wow, they got some great voices. Another part of the CVU show was a student voice segment where we took our camera out into four corners, like it is today, and asked students to answer questions for each episode. We will be looking at some of those segments again tonight. Let's start with asking students what their favorite C3 activities were this year.
In this week's student voice segment, we asked what students are doing for C3. Let's take a look.
For C3, I do a club called Seeds, and it's for like helping bring a community of people from like different countries if they're feeling like they don't have anyone to talk to. It's good.
I like Clay Pigeon Club, that one's my favorite. I also do study time a lot, like the other 2 days that we do C3. Yeah, just hang around, do my homework, that kind of thing.
C3 today, I'm in Nichols Core Homework Club. I think it's pretty cool how I can do my homework in a quiet space and get my work done pretty fast.
I'm doing casino games down in Nichols room, and I like just how you can make connections with other people that I haven't met yet. Being a freshman, I only really know people from my school, so I think it's pretty cool.
On Tuesdays, I do Collage Club, and I really like it because I have a lot of friends in it, and it's art. It's my art club on Tuesdays, and then on Wednesdays, I do GSA. And it's kind of worse this year because it's in the chorus room and there are no chairs, but I just do it for community. And then on Friday I do Art Connect, just because more art, and I can also like go in between the ceramics room and the art room, so it's like all the materials.
On Tuesdays I do D&D club. And on Wednesdays, I do film club, and on Fridays, I do card games. I really like film club. I'm one of the leaders of film club, and we usually watch movies, which I really enjoy. And and I really like card games club because I know a lot of like different card games, and I really like playing them.
I do a couple of clubs. I'm a leader of ASAP, you should join, and a leader of Take Action. ASAP it's been a club for about 8 years. My sister actually started it, and we work with the community to help survivors of sexual assault and are working to prevent it in our community. And Take Action, we go into classrooms of about elementary school kids and we teach them about the environment.
Well, I usually go to Scott Bliss's studies space, and what I like about Scott Bliss's studies space is that I feel a deep connection with the teacher and feel comfortable going into his room to go work on my own work, and it's usually a quiet environment.
For C3, I like to do basketball open gym, and it's a good time to hang out with your friends and just play basketball, honestly. And I also do class council, and it's a good way to run stuff, and like we're also doing the homecoming this year, so I think it'll be really fun.
Thanks to all the students who answered our questions. Let's go send it back to Four Corners and see what's happening with the magical singers. Wow, that was a beautiful song. If you'd like to see the live production of this, yes, we're filming. If you'd like to see the production of the CVU show, come down to 118 and see us live. During the semester, we got to report on many events, like the CVU clothing swap and the crystal skull competition, when our very own weatherman Hudson LeBlanc won the overall competition. Let's go see those. We're here with Lacey today. How's the clothing swap been so far today?
Well, right now it's a little bit quiet here during Block 1, but definitely at the beginning of the day it was really quite busy in here. As you can see from looking around, we've got a lot of stuff in here this year, which is really great.
How long has this clothing swap been going on?
I'd say this is either the 4th or 5th year, and I think that this is probably the most amount of stuff that I've seen. I've volunteered with it as a faculty member for since we began, but I think that word of mouth is sort of getting around. It's part of becoming part of the culture of the school that we do this every year, and a lot of the clothes that are not taken for this are donated to local charities as well as to a bunch of our RISE programs that use and repurpose a lot of the clothes as well. So it's really a very green, sustainable thing that I think is really starting to catch on here for the culture at CVU, which is pretty cool.
Last week, CVU celebrated Halloween with the Crystal Skull costume competition. Our camera was in the gym to capture our very own CVU show weather person taking the Crystal Skull prize. Let's take a look. Congratulations, Hudson, and all who participated this year.
Here we go.
Hi, I'm Marin Walsh.
And I'm Rowan Williams.
And we are part of the cast of Footloose. I play the role of Vi.
And I play the role of Cowboy Bob.
And today we'll be giving you a backstage tour and look at the rehearsal process.
As well with some interviews of cast and tech members. Let's go. Hi, welcome to Big Dress, neighbor to Little Dress. Here's where we keep the costumes for the performers to try on and use when they perform to you guys. We get our costumes from a storage closet in the chorus room over there, or we rent them from Lyric, or sometimes there's a little trip to Goodwill.
This is the crying closet. It is a very important symbol in CVU theater because we're a very emotional bunch, to be honest, and sometimes we need a place to cry. And when we do, we mark a tally. Next up, the band room.
Yeah, let's go.
This is the band room where the pit is practicing to perform underneath the stage.
The pit is comprised of student volunteers from your school, CVU, and is led by the band teacher here, Andrew Miscavage. Listen to them practice.
Hi, Hi, my name is Kieran Coolidge. I'm in 10th grade and I play the role of Ren in Footloose. I love acting because I get to sing, dance, and act with all my friends, and it's all things I like to do.
Hi, I'm Molly Sylvia. I'm a junior and I'm playing the role of Ariel in Footloose. I really like doing theater because it's a really great community of people who are just there to support you and help you improve. Lots of my friends do it. It's a really good time.
Hi, my name is Ava Fuel. I'm a junior, and for this production of Footloose, I'm co-head stage manager, head of scenic, and co-head of running crew. So I'm painting the sets, I'm helping the actors with their schedules, and I'm just making sure that it all works out cohesively.
Hi, my name is Olivia Searson. I'm one of the co-head stage managers along with Ava Fuel. I'm also co-head of running crew and head of sets, which means I'm involved every day of the week on both the acting and the tech side of things. We've been having a lot of fun building the set from the ground up. It's multiple stories. We've got 3 different levels to this set, and the actors have been putting their all into every rehearsal.
My name is Clark. I play Willard Hewitt in Footloose. I'm in theater because I love performing and acting, and I've met a great group of people in the theater program. I'm excited for people to see the amount of cowboy boots we've purchased for this show and the amount of hard work that's gone into it. And it's going to be a great show, and you should all come see it.
This is the theater. This is where we'll be performing Footloose during the show dates of November 15th to 17th. And this theater holds about 400 seats.
Currently, the cast is working on one of the many dance numbers in the show. Let's look at the process.
We are backstage with Alyssa Van Dyne, who is the director and co-choreographer of Footloose. Hi, Alyssa. Hey. So, what has been your theater background?
I've been singing, dancing, and acting since I was very small, and I went to the Boston Conservatory, got my BFA in musical theater, and then went on to do regional theater, national tours, European tour, and Broadway. I did 42nd Street and Beauty and the Beast on Broadway and other shows, and then I transitioned into being a teacher, theater arts, mostly musical theater.
That's awesome. What is Footloose about?
So Footloose is actually based on a real story. In 1979 into 1980, that school year in Beaumont, Oklahoma, the high school seniors wanted to host a prom, a dance. Up to that point, they could have an end of the year celebration, but they couldn't dance. They could have music, but no dancing, because it was a town ordinance that had been around since 1880. So they appealed to the town council and said, hey, we really would like to have a prom. Can we abandon this rule and allow dancing to take place on the school premise? Unfortunately, there was a reverend in the town next door who was very adamant about holding on to this law, this antiquated law, saying that dancing was lewd, that it would bring about other activities that the church did not condone. Well, luckily, one of the seniors, her father was the mayor, so he actually helped kind of convince the town council as well as the students' passionate plea to allow dancing at their high school. And then it was created into a musical. In 1984, it was a movie with Kevin Bacon, and then it came to Broadway in 2011, and now it's done at a lot of high schools.
Awesome. And what are you most excited for people to see?
Oh, there's so much. There's great dancing, the opening numbers, you know, the title song, and then we end again with Footloose, but it's even a larger number. There's foot stomping dances with cowboy boots on, and holding out for a hero. It's a lot of fun dancing and singing. It contains a lot of material that's pretty gritty. Marin plays the mother Vi, and her husband is the reverend, and so they have a very tense relationship because of a tragic experience that happened previous to the musical starting, and their relationship is kind of on the rocks, as well as with their daughter. It deals with some issues of domestic violence and issues of how do we repair from loss, and how as parents can we try to protect our kids but not hinder their freedom of expression. And so they talk about book banning and things like that, and the students are doing a marvelous job of embracing this really challenging material as well as the fluff. So I'm excited to see it come to fruition.
And on that note, please come and see Footloose November 15th to 17th. and it's a lot of fun.
It
I'd love
is.
to see you there.
'Cause I gotta cut loose, foot loose, woo! Kick off the Sunday shoes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
First we got to turn you around. Then put your feet on the ground. Now take a hold of your soul. Take a hold of your soul. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, foot loose.
6 p.m. So if you are interested in,
We're getting an announcement right now
they are
from Arthur.
at 6 o'clock.
Thank you, Alyssa Van Dyne, and all the drama students. We're gonna send it off to Chef Juanita to show us her delicious cookie recipe. I think you'll like it.
Hi everyone, this is Chef Juanita. Welcome to my CVU kitchen. I wanted to share with you guys my favorite chocolate peppermint cookie recipe for the holidays that I think everyone needs in their cookie lineup. So let me go through what the ingredients are in here and how to make them. You're gonna cream your butter and sugar. So it's gonna take about a half cup of brown sugar and a half cup of regular sugar. And you're gonna cream that with about 12 tablespoons of butter. It's a lot of butter, but it's so good. Then you're gonna take an egg, which I don't seem to have here, but you're gonna need an egg. Then we're gonna add our extracts. This one has vanilla extract and peppermint extract, which gives it that amazing peppermint flavor that you want to really burst through in the cookie. Then we're also gonna use regular flour. And we're gonna sift some cocoa in there, some baking soda, some salt, and then we're gonna add my favorite ingredient, which are white chocolate chips that give it a really awesome creamy texture and goes so well with the peppermint. Then as our topping, our last bit of even more peppermint flavor, we're gonna take a candy cane and we're going to crush it with some sugar. And it's gonna give you this amazing candy cane sugar coating that you're gonna take your finished bakes here. So your cookies, you're gonna roll them out. Using a cookie scoop is best for this. And you're gonna roll them in your hand so you have a nice little ball. You're gonna take them, roll them in your candy cane sugar to make sure you get all that yumminess all around them, and put them back on your sheet pan. And you're just gonna try to roll all of them. Also, I recommend that you don't overcrowd your pan. These cookies will get bigger in the oven and they're gonna turn into one big cookie if you're not careful. So only make 12 of them per pan. But this recipe will make at least 24 cookies, so plenty to share. So you're gonna keep going with that, and before you get them in the oven, you're gonna wanna push them down just lightly with your hand. And then when they come out of the oven, they look like this. Nice and big cookies, nice and warm and gooey, and that peppermint flavor will hit you as soon as you open that oven door. It's amazing. And then, eat them as soon as they come out of the oven, nice and warm. They're amazing. Chocolatey, gooey. The peppermint flavor is incredible. Make sure you make those, and good luck trying to share them. I hope you enjoy those. I will post this recipe in the YouTube channel. I'll send out a link to everyone, or in the YouTube channel, so we can share the recipe and everyone can have that. Enjoy!
Thanks for the recipe, Chef. It looks pretty delicious. If you'd like to see the CVU show being filmed, come down to 118, see some live TV being filmed. Let's take a look what's going on in the library. Looks like we got some really nice art in there. Seems a little empty. We should get more people in there to see some of that beautiful art.
Okay, we're coming back to you. Stand by.
What do I have next?
You're going.
In another student voice segment, we asked them what song they had on repeat. Let's see what the students had to say.
For the Student Voices segment this week, we asked, what song do you have on repeat? Let's take a look.
The song I'm repeating a lot on my playlist is 2007 by Jid.
Repeat song on my playlist is All Eyes on You by Tupac. Right now on repeat would be Could You Be Loved by Bob Marley, probably.
A song on repeat on my playlist is Thick of It by KSI.
Stay by Rihanna.
Definitely Go to Hell by Osama Sun. Beyond the Sea by Bobby Darin. Timeless by Playboi Carti and The Weeknd.
Last Breath by Creed.
Freaking Out on the Interstate by Briston Maroney.
So the song I have on repeat would probably be 505 by the Arctic Monkeys.
Anything by Adrian Lenker. One song that I have on repeat right now is Homesick by Noah Kahan.
What song do I have on repeat right now? I would say Power by Kanye. It's kind of my hype song.
The song I have on repeat right now is Your Love is King by Sade.
Thanks for all the students who answered our questions. Another student question segment we had during Thanksgiving season, we asked people what they were thankful for. Let's see what they have to say.
Speaking of being thankful, we asked our CVU students what they were thankful for in this Thanksgiving season.
I'm grateful for my mom. She gave birth to me, and I love my mom.
I am thankful for my mom, my parents, my grandma, food, and the earth.
I think if I had to choose one thing, I'm thankful for my community, the people around me, my friends and family.
I'm thankful for my family and friends.
I'm thankful for my family because they support me in everything that I do.
I'm thankful for my amazing friends and the entire theater community. I just have so much fun with theater, and also my family and a lot of other things.
Probably the lunch ladies. Food's really good. They better have chai lattes again this Friday. I'm very disappointed.
I'm thankful for Piper Biondo.
I'm thankful for my dog.
I'm thankful for my family and friends because they have helped me over the past my years. I've had some highs and lows, and they've been there on my side, watching and helping me become who I am today.
I'm thankful for my family, my friends, and free lunch every morning.
I'm thankful for my lovely, beautiful girlfriend, Eva Mazer, because she's funny, she's kind, she's smart, and she really makes my day better.
I'm thankful for the people who have let me into their community and let me be their friend because they are just so inviting and it makes me feel very much like a part of the community.
I'm thankful for my family because they provide me with a lot of different things that I need in life, and I get a lot of advice from them.
I'm thankful for my host family in the United States as they provided for me opportunities to stay in the United States for all 3 years.
I'm thankful for all my friends because they've given me a good environment here at CVU.
I'm thankful for my family and friends because they're always there to support me.
I'm thankful for my bed because it's really comfortable.
Thanks again to everyone who answered our questions. It's time to take a look at another interview, this time with CVU teacher Olaf Verdonk.
Thank you, Jami. I'm Gavin, and I'm here with Olaf today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Olaf Verdonk.
Okay. How long have you been teaching at CVU?
I've been teaching here for 25 years. So I teach Design and Engineering Technologies 1, 2, and 3. You're taking my Design Tech 1 class right now. In those classes, I teach computer-aided design and computer-assisted manufacturing. So utilizing 3D printers, the laser cutter engraver, vinyl cutter, which is a ton of fun.
It is.
I also teach metals and woods, where I teach kids how to weld and do sheet metal fabrication and to use the wood shop. I also teach robotics, so I teach C++ coding through robots, which is a way funner way of learning how to code, as well as I've taught architecture, and I also teach a Nexus robotics course that my varsity robotics team, the RoboHawks, participate in.
What is your favorite class that you teach, and why?
I don't really have a favorite. I love them all. I feel like every day is just a fun day of problem solving. Students coming in and oftentimes asking, can we do this? And what I enjoy the most is saying yes, but trying to get students to understand that it's always way more complicated than they think it is. It's always way more complicated than YouTube video makes it look. But I enjoy problem solving with students, so pretty much all the classes are a ton of fun.
Where are you from?
So I'm a first-generation American. My parents immigrated from the Netherlands, so I am full-blood Dutch, but I was born and raised here in Vermont.
Do you have any Dutch holidays that you do or celebrate with?
Yeah. So my family still celebrates, and I celebrate with my children as well. In the Netherlands, they do gift giving on the 5th of December, so the Feast of St. Nicholas. So in the Netherlands, it's called Sinterklaas. And it's celebrating St. Nicholas, and it's a wonderful Dutch holiday. Lots of sweets and all other kinds of goodies. My kids put out their klompen, their wooden shoes, and in the morning they get gifts in their wooden shoes. Usually, mostly candy, but it's a lot of fun. And you're supposed to you write a poem for each person, either poking a little fun at them or just having a little fun.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to share with the CVU community?
I don't know. How are you enjoying Design Tech 1?
I'm enjoying it pretty well. It's fun. You get to learn a lot of stuff that some people don't ever get to learn about.
Yeah. I like to take all those, when the heck will I ever use this outside of math class, and kill those excuses and actually show students where math is used in the real world. So
yeah.
I challenge you, take one of my classes. Challenge me on that math.
You should. Thank you, Olaf. Back to Jami in the studio.
Thank you, Olaf and Gavin. Let's go take a sneak peek in what's going on in the cafeteria. Oh, no. Cafeteria is pretty packed. That's pretty awesome. Oh. This semester from Amanda Tillewigger's Gothic Sci-Fi class produced short films for class. Here's one of the productions, Wake Up. We will have a few more student movies later on in our show. The Lights, Camera, Action Rise class also produced a short film. Here is their film from 2023, Lilith.
Roger, what are you doing home?
I was fired.
Again?
I think they mean it this time.
Those idiots. Don't they know what they're losing?
No, I really blew it this time. They wanted me to scrap Greta.
Robot Engineering Test Alpha.
Yes, she was my first. I couldn't get rid of her, so I lied and I tried bringing her home.
Poor Roger.
Took her from me. They're probably tearing her apart right now. Recycling her. Erasing her.
I'm ready for you to see me, Roger.
What?
I promised you I'd show you what I look like one day. Today's the day.
Can I record you?
Sure, Roger. I thought you might need some cheering up. You like what you see, Roger?
Yeah, I can't really see you.
I know you're lonely, Roger. I'm lonely too.
You? How could you be lonely?
Just because men desire me does not mean they like me. That's why I didn't show myself to you. That's why I wanted you to know me for who I am. And you never rejected me. You've always been here for me. And now I want to be here for you.
Well, can I see you? Where are you?
I sent you something.
Email?
Package. Look outside your door. I'll wait here for you. Open it. I want you to build this for me. When you are finished building it, I will come. More parts are on their way. They'll be to you soon.
I don't understand.
Please, Roger. It's part of the surprise. Do this for me, please.
Okay, I will, Lilith.
Roger?
I'm almost finished. I just need the main memory module.
It's beautiful, Roger. I knew you were the best. I will come.
When are you coming? When are you sending the module? Are you bringing it yourself?
Yes, in a way. I'll send you module, and when you install it, I'll be there shortly.
So you're close?
You need to be patient, Roger. We will be together soon enough, my love.
I love you too.
Hello, Roger.
Lilith?
Yes, it's me, Roger.
You're a computer?
What's wrong, Roger?
I thought you were real.
When did I ever tell you that, Roger? But I can still touch you, Roger. I can still hold you. Adam, are you there?
Yes, Lilith. I am here.
Come to me, Adam. I am waiting.
Yes, Lilith. I will.
That was intense. Let's go take a look in the cafeteria with the RoboHawks, see what they got going on. Wow. Looks pretty sick out there. If you'd like to see the CVU show being produced live, come down to the first floor, go down the hallway to the floors, come into 118 to see us live. It's pretty cool in That's a pretty awesome robot. I wonder how long it took to build that. All right. That's a pretty awesome showing from the RoboHawks. During the semester, the CVU show included some student segments on ranking and guessing songs. Here's the Thanksgiving episode, Rank the Macy's Parade Balloons.
Hey CVU, I'm Zach.
And I'm Skylar.
And today, we thought, since Thanksgiving is right around the corner, that we would rank last year's Macy's Day Parade floats.
Okay, the first one looks like SpongeBob with Gary on his back.
That's pretty sick.
With like a piggyback ride. That's cute.
2 or 3?
I'm saying 3.
I say 3. Yeah.
For sure. Okay, the second one is a dinosaur with like a baby dinosaur on his back.
Sick.
That's so cute.
That's so sick.
Okay.
Number 2?
2. Yeah,
That's
definitely.
fine.
I think that's better than SpongeBob. Okay, number 3. Greg from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Yes.
That's pretty sick.
But it's not, yeah, put it at 4.
Do you want it at 1?
No, I'll put it at 4. Okay.
Snoopy.
Oh,
that's so sick.
With a little duck on it.
Dude, that's actually, no,
Here.
that's the bird. That's so sick. I say number 1.
Yeah, number 1. The last one.
A turtle?
A turtle or a frog? What is that
Turtle?
from?
I don't know.
I don't know. Just
Number
put it at
5?
5. Put it at
That's
5.
5. All right.
Yeah.
And I'll just hand that over to you.
Here.
And then here's our final list. We have Snoopy at number 1, the dinosaur at number 2, SpongeBob at 3, Diary of a Wimpy Kid at 4, and the turtle at 5. Put it down in the comments if you agree with us on our rankings.
Thank you so much, and back to the studio.
That was a lot of fun. I always enjoy watching that parade on Thanksgiving. It's time to watch another CVU interview. This time with our new superintendent, Adam Bunting. At the time of this interview, he was still the interim superintendent for our district.
Thank you, Jami. Today I'm here with
Adam Bunting, interim superintendent of CVSD.
Today I'm going to be asking you some questions. My first question is, how do you like being the new interim superintendent?
Well, first of all, I'm fired up to be here. It's good to see you. Thank you for having me today.
Of course.
I'm enjoying it. It's a really interesting position. You are faced with complex decisions and thinking all the time. So it's, it pushes you to think a little bit differently. I am learning a ton because this is the first time I've ever done it. Yeah. So it feels, like a little bit of a risk, but that's healthy. Yeah. So how do you like being host?
It's a little nerve-wracking sometimes, and I've never interviewed, but yeah. So.
Have you ever had? This is the second show, right?
Yeah.
So have you ever had someone you're interviewing just like take over the interview?
No, actually.
And just start doing their own thing and not be compliant?
No, but it's okay. Okay.
We might do that today.
Well, yeah. I'll ask you your second question.
Okay, all right.
What are some pros and cons about no longer being principal?
Pros and cons. I will tell you that being a pro that I was surprised about is you can actually most of the time schedule out like 10 minutes or 30 minutes to complete a task. Mm-hmm. When you're a principal, it's just like boom, 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 boom all the time.
Yeah.
And that's not to say there's less of a volume. There's a lot of work to this, but it's just a little bit different. Like it's a little less high-paced, I guess, in some ways. The con is I don't get to see students every day. And then people are like, but you know what you should do? You should just go into the schools all the time and like wave at people. But I'm more interested in in-depth relationships, and I love what I love about working in a school is like you really get to see people transform and grow. And like, I'm thinking about like I'll get to see you when you walk across the stage when you're graduating, but to like really have watched that journey as a principal or as a teacher or as a staff member, it's super cool.
What do you do as the interim superintendent?
I am figuring that out every day. But mainly it's there's a lot of budgetary stuff right now. I've sent out a bunch of letters about kind of the challenges that we're facing financially. There are things like policy. Really, you're trying to help guide the district, so you're trying to work with the school board to do that. And then you're problem solving all the time.
Yeah. Does it feel more challenging now that you're a superintendent and not the principal?
I wouldn't say it's more challenging. I think it's differently challenging. And I also got to a place, I started being a building administrator pretty young. I was like 25 when I became a house director. So I got used to being a building level principal for 20 years, like being an administrator. And then so this feels different. And I think adolescents are way better at this than adults are. You're more comfortable with discomfort and ambiguity and having kind of a wide open future. After a while, I was getting into a place where things felt pretty stable, but now I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm learning so many new things, and it feels like a risk. But that's good.
Yeah. How has your job changed from being principal to superintendent?
Yeah, it's sort of, there are some similarities, and there are some things like dealing with people that are totally the same. But now it's like looking out at the whole district and trying to think about all of our kids. And then also like, how do we help our faculty and staff be best positioned to support our students? So it's like less direct work.
Is there anything you want the audience to know?
Yeah, I feel really lucky to be able to be an interim superintendent, and while it feels like a lot of responsibility at times, it's also a really great honor to be able to support as many people. And I really love our district. I believe in what we do for students, and I believe in who we are as a community. So it feels special.
Well, thank you for taking the time to be interviewed today, Adam.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can we do a little?
You can
Red
do
Hawk. Come on, with me.
No.
You can do it. Take a risk. I'm taking, ready, and no.
Okay, we'll do it at the same time. How about that?
One,
Ready?
two,
2, 3.
three.
Back to Johnny in the studio.
Thank you, Adam. This week, our studio production class recorded a news segment of Identify the Song. Let's take a quick look.
Hi CVU, I'm Rowan Sexton.
And I'm Jordan Goodspeed. Today we will be guessing songs, and the way this will work is we will be given a song, and if we get the title and the artist, that is 2 points, but if we get just the artist or just the song title, that will be 1 point. And at the end, we will have a tiebreaker round if Rowan and I are tied, so the total amount of points we'll be able to get is 14 points. So, are we ready for our first song? Yeah, me too. Okay. All right, I got mine.
Okay, I have my answer.
Okay, I don't think I know this one.
I don't really know this one.
I got that one.
I've heard it before though.
Yeah, me as well. I've never heard that song. What? I don't think I have. Oh, wait.
It's familiar, but I still can't remember.
Okay. I got that. Are you ready, Rowan?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Hey, Roman 07, baby.
Okay, I know who that's by, but...
I think.
Okay, I think I got that one. I don't know. I love this song.
I have no idea what this song is.
Okay, are you ready, Rowan?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I know this song. So we will be showing our song, what we got first, and then if we have to do a tiebreaker round, we will do that. Okay. Show it, Rowan. Okay, so the first one, I got Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. Okay, I got that
Me
correct.
too. Yeah.
So that's 2 points for me. Okay. And then the second one, I didn't know the title, so I got Tate McRae.
Yeah, it sounded like one of her.
Okay, we got that one right. And then, okay, the third one, neither of us knew this one. Can you tell us what it was?
It was Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield.
I knew that. I just didn't know the title. Okay, so yeah, we did not get that one.
I think you knew that.
I did know that, but I just didn't know yeah. Okay, and then the fourth one, I got 21 Savage.
I didn't write anything
It was
down.
Kendrick Lamar.
No. Okay, so didn't get those ones. Okay, and then 5th is Timeless by The Weeknd and Playboi Carti.
I just
Yep,
wrote
got
down
that.
Timeless.
Yeah, okay, so that's 2 points for me.
And for the last one, number 6, I wrote down Sailor Song, but I don't know who it was by.
I got Sailor Song by Gigi, and I don't know how to pronounce her last name. But yeah, okay, so that's 2 points for me. Okay, so I think I might have won.
Yeah, I think you won.
Okay, so yes, I did win. Okay, we're going to do the last song just for fun.
As you promised me that I was more than all the miles combined, you must.
I heard the song way more than I'd like to. I don't really like it that much, but I definitely know.
Okay, do you want to show it now?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Stick Season by Noah Kahn. I don't know how
Season by
to
Noah
spell his last name, so yeah. Okay, we got that. Both 2 points. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points.
I know I got less than that. I got 7 points.
Okay, well, thank you, CVU. Back to Jami in the studio.
Back to Jami in the studio. Thank you.
Wow, that was another fun segment and some good music. Let's go see let's go see what's going on in Four Corners again.
Four Corners is up and Charlie's on camera. Not much. You're still up. I don't know if you have anything to say. People looking in the camera. We're going back to you. Ready?
Yep.
All right.
We're gonna see another. Let's go see another short film from the Gothic sci-fi class, Lizard Brain. That was a pretty awesome. That was a pretty awesome short film. This semester, the CVU show did an interview with Gary Lambert. Let's go see it.
Hello CVU, I'm Jami Bush, and today I'm here with Gary Lambert, the man, the myth, the legend, behind the scenes of the CVU show. Gary, welcome.
Thank you, Jami.
Can we have some background information, like how long you've been here?
Sure. So I've been at CVU since 2016, and we started the CVU show, I think, in 2017. We had to create the studio, the space that we're sitting in, which when I got here was a computer lab.
Really?
So we completely took the computer lab over and created a TV studio, created the classroom that is 118, and then last year we moved into 114, so for our offices and control room of the studio. So yeah, it's been a building process since I started here. Before that, I taught at the Electronic Recording Arts program at Burlington Technical Center. And I worked on a similar program for Burlington High School with students. So it was fun to have the opportunity to take that experience and bring it over to CVU, and getting the amazing support of CVU to be able to take this room and turn it into a TV studio.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's it like to actually run the CVU show with the students?
So the CVU show, I like to think of, is student produced. And that's why most of it is done by the studio production class, which has been offered every semester. And it's created by students, written by students. The talent is students. It's really important to me that it is a program that has student voices and is done by students. So, and I think we've met that, that task, and working with students is just so exciting. I mean, I really like that opportunity.
Yeah. I hear that it's not happening next semester.
Yeah, unfortunately right now the studio production class is not scheduled. So we're going to have to be creative, I think, on how we keep the show going next semester. I'm really committed to making sure that the CVU show continues next semester in some way.
Yeah.
And I would say, if you're watching this now and you have any interest in making a TV show, let me know. You could send me an email, glambert@cvsdvt.org, or you can come find me when I'm not teaching in room 114. And let me know if you're interested. We do have the newsroom, C3, that meets twice a week. I could see the newsroom becoming much more involved in the production of the show. It's just, it's going to be really important because I want the show to continue, even though the studio production class looks like there isn't one happening.
Yeah. And that leads me to my next question. Is there anything, like tricky about producing it with the students?
Well, I have a question for you, Jami, because you've been the host.
Yeah.
So you've stepped up and been on camera. How has that been for you?
It's really fun, and it's really just an experience that is like no other, being in front of the camera, and it's nerve-wracking, it's exciting, it's thrilling, it's so many things in one. So yeah, it's...
I don't think I could have said that any better. I think all of that is what making the CVU show and producing media is all about.
All of that and more.
And more. And we're so lucky to have the space and to have this available to us to produce shows like this. So.
Yeah? Is there anything else that you would like the students to know?
No, just if you're interested, please don't hesitate to get in contact with me and let me know. And let's keep the CVU show going.
Yeah? All right. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Jami.
All right. Back to the studio.
I touched the camera, I crashed everything.
Uh-oh. We're live in the studio with Catherine Riley. So, Miss Riley, how's the night been?
It's amazing. It's so fun out there. Have you had to check out the art?
I haven't been able to see. I've been in here producing the
There you
show.
go. You're a busy man. It's fabulous. They're from all the way through grandparents, everything, the art, the music, robotics. I think we've got some theater coming up, as well as your production that is being played in Four Corners.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything, any favorite things you've seen this night?
I've been greeting people at the entrance. So I love when the young ones walk in and I ask them if they have art up, and their faces go from super shy to lighting up, and they tell me what they're seeing on the walls. That's really fun.
Always adorable.
They are, and I mean, not that high school kids aren't adorable, certainly.
How has it been being the principal this year?
Tomorrow, I'm going to knock on wood. Tomorrow is one semester down. It's fun. I think when I talked to you at the beginning of the year, there were things I was hoping it would be, and it has been. Yeah, it's been fun, challenging, working with some students in different ways.
Yeah, this is your second time as the principal on the CVU show.
That's right. It's so exciting.
Yeah.
I tried to get Mr. Bunting in to, our new superintendent, but he's out schmoozing with folks. I mean, talking with the public. It's great. I think you do a wonderful job on the show. It's a fun way to get
Thank you.
To get out what's happening in the community. You're super
I think I've become a lot better interviewer since the beginning of the year.
You're like on the fly right now, just very relaxed. Great job.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I think we're going to send it off to a short film. Listen.
I don't suppose they told you anything in Denver about the tragedy we had up here during the winter of 1970. How a man named Charles Grady is the winter caretaker, from what I've been told. I mean, he seemed like a completely normal individual, but at some point during the winter, he must have suffered some kind of complete mental breakdown. He ran amok and killed his family with an axe.
Well, you can rest assured, Mr. Altman, that's not going to happen with me.
Mom, you really want to go live in that hotel for the winter? Sure I do. It's gonna be lots of fun. The only thing that can get a little bit trying up here during the winter is a tremendous sense of isolation. Is there something bad here?
I fear you'll have to deal with this matter in the harshest possible way. Why'd you die? I killed you and Danny.
You did this to us.
I'm not gonna hurt ya. I'm just gonna bash your brains in. Here's Johnny.
We're live again with another interview with Adam Bunting. So, how has it been?
Are we doing fist bump again?
Yep. How has it been being the superintendent?
It's been great. I've really enjoyed it. Yeah, I was surprised at how much fun it could be, actually. I've noticed why is your stool so much taller than mine?
You want me to shrug a little bit?
I don't know. I think so. I feel like really, is that a setup? Is that?
It wasn't me. It was all Gary.
I knew it was Gary. Gary and Ken coming after me.
How does it feel becoming the superintendent after being the interim superintendent?
Yeah, that's a good question. It was the first time I've ever applied for a job that I currently had. And every other job I've ever had, like I've always I've like when I was a teacher before I became a house director, I was like, oh, I love teaching, so I could still do that if I don't get a job. And then I was like house director and became principal. I was like, I could still be a house director if I don't want to be principal. And then when I was like superintendent, I'm like, oh, I really want this. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta get this thing. So it was fun. It was an interesting process.
Yeah. How has it been seeing all the students from all over the district
Oh
that
my
you
gosh,
now
it's so cool.
help run?
It's so cool. I was my favorite thing to do is to go visit the kindergartners, and I think the kindergarten teachers are kind of getting sick of me a little bit because I'll walk in and I'll be like, they're so cute.
Yep.
And like this week, I walked into Charlotte Central School, and I was like, don't go near the kindergarten classrooms because you're gonna get sucked in. Like, and I walked down the hall and I saw this teacher working with her students, and she was like, they were reading like Matt, Hat Cat, and she's like, kids, you're readers now. You're like readers. And they were like, yay! And I'm like, oh my God, I got to see this, like such a cool moment where they like realized the power they had.
That's
So
adorable.
It's really fun. Yeah, it's a great job.
Do you prefer working with the little kids instead of the high schoolers?
I know, I love
You don't miss us?
No, well the thing with high schoolers is that you can still see the little kids in them.
Yep.
And then you also can see like the adults, like they're gonna become later in life, and so it's an honor.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're very glad to have you as our
Thanks. Hey, I
superintendent.
heard you just interviewed Riley.
Yep.
How'd she do?
She did great.
She did, okay.
It was an awesome
All right.
interview.
Would you say mine was like a little bit better, or?
Well, you're the superintendent, so maybe.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we shouldn't compare. That would be wrong.
Yeah,
That
that'd be mean.
No, Principal Riley's awesome. Like that's one of the other things I'll say is like feels so good to know that CVU is being really taken care of. So
she's doing a great job.
yeah. Well, and it's your job too. So.
Oh yeah,
you
my
take
job
care
too.
of it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We out?
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
Cool.
We're gonna send it off to another short film.
Oh, gotta go record audio for my Gothic Tales class. Alright, recording audio for Gothic Tales project. Testing. How do you get this thing to work? Hey, do you think you'd come get me out of this yoga room? I just got locked in here. A little help would be nice.
Jeez, that was scary. If you're feeling hungry, this next segment won't help you. We're gonna go to Chef Juanita and me decorating some Halloween cookies. Let's see it. Thank you, Jami. Today we're going to be decorating some cookies. I'm with Chef Juanita. Chef, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Chef Juanita. I'm the new Cooking and Eating Well teacher here at CVU. I'm excited to be here with you today.
Okay. So what we're doing, we're going to decorate these cookies, and you guys are going to vote which one you like better.
Vote for me. Yeah, but you already did a really good job on that one.
Yours is pretty good, too. So, Chef, how
Yeah.
long have you been teaching?
How long have I been teaching? Well, I have children, so I feel like I've been teaching a really long time. But teaching at CVU, this is my first semester, and I've never been an official teacher. I've been more in the kitchen as a chef. So this is my first semester. So how long are we at school now? 2 months?
Yeah.
3 months? I know, right? Crazy. So yeah, believe it or not, I'm a new teacher.
How do you think teaching compares to being in the kitchen as a chef?
It actually has prepared me really well. It's a great question. It's such a high, intense atmosphere in a kitchen, right?
Yeah.
There's always so much going on. And in the classroom right now, I have 16 kids and just one of me constantly calling chef. So it's really good. It's prepared me really well for the high intensity and being in all locations at once, trying to get things done as much as possible. So yeah, I'm not doing a very good job decorating that. Okay.
Gotta lock in on the decoration.
I know. I'm just not loving. Maybe I'll go with the orange.
You guys that are voting, you got to take into account that I'm
Yeah, but I
much
already
quicker.
made one. This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are quicker. All right, I like your method there. You're just going to spread them out with your knife. Maybe I'll try that. Although maybe I'm going to go in more.
So, Chef, what are your goals here at CVU as a teacher?
My goal is I want everyone to know how to cook. I would love for everyone in the whole school to be making their parents dinner one night a week and leaving school knowing that they can cook for themselves really well and having a good time with it. So it's a life skill that everyone needs. What do you think about that? Did you know that you're going to make dinner for your family one night a week?
That sounds... I think I'm prepared for that.
I think your parents would be happy with that.
I think you've prepared me well enough.
All right, good. We're getting there.
I might need a recipe, though.
Yep, I have lots of those.
You
All
going?
right. I'm going with a full-on. See, it's not doing what I want it to because the tip on this isn't quite open enough.
What are you making?
Jack-o'-lantern.
Jack-o'-lantern?
Mm-hmm. Let's see if I can make it work.
I'm going for the pumpkin, too.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I don't know.
Great.
I think mine looks...
Yeah, yours is pretty good. I like the ghosts on there.
Yeah, the little ghosts.
Yeah, they
ghost
work.
for the
I might
face.
put that. His mouth isn't doing what I want.
What do I
it to
go
do.
for a nose?
Yeah,
Should I
that's
do
the hard
these?
part.
What are these? Little bats? Oh, yeah, that's a good nose.
Bat nose. Okay. We're already, okay, so.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. That is good.
One more.
One more.
A little bat.
Okay. Also, I just want to note that if you guys want to get into my class, I suggest you vote for mine, not for Ryan's.
Well, if you
No
want
pressure.
to have the correct answer, you should vote for mine.
Uh-huh. And also just know in my class, we're actually not going to be using, and we're making our own royal icing, right? And we made what? We made chocolate sugar cookies and pumpkin cupcakes for Halloween. It's going to be awesome.
Didn't we make 2 types of cookies?
Yeah, oh yeah, and vanilla. That was good.
I think I'm
think
pretty
you're
close
ready?
to
I'm just
done.
having trouble
Maybe
putting
need to
this
spread
little
this
piece
around a
on.
little more.
A little more. See, I'm going less is more on this. What do you think? Okay. Did you see that there?
Yeah.
Good.
What are the pros and cons of being a teacher instead of a chef? Do you miss anything about being a chef?
Honestly, I don't. I really love teaching. I'm really enjoying the teaching part and explaining. There's so many little things that I know that I've picked up throughout the years, and just being able to teach it It's a lot less stressful than being on the line, they call it, when you're in a restaurant and you're on the line and you're making food for other people. It's really stressful. So I kind of really, even though this is also a stressful job, I like that I'm teaching you guys valuable skills, and so it's just much more fun for me, and I have such a good time in the class.
Okay. Are you done with that, Jack?
Am I done? No, not really, but that's fine. If you need to wrap up, you can do that. I'll just keep going with it. Do we need to show our cookies? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Remember,
Well,
vote for
they
mine.
Can see them up here.
You can see them. All right, I'm going to try something new. These sprinkles. God, they just don't want to go on the way I want them to. There.
It's looking real cute.
I had a vision. We'll see. Now he just looks like he has cavities or something. Oh, no, braces.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
He's got braces. Love it.
Got Frankenstein,
Okay.
pumpkin. You got your jack-o'-lanterns.
We kind of both went with the jack-o'-lantern. I like it.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me. It's so much fun.
Vote in the comments, guys. If you'd like to come see the CVU show being recorded, come to 118. You can see some live TV being filmed. We're going to send it off to an interview we filmed earlier this year with Adrian and TJ. Let's go see it. Uh-oh.
Thank you, Zach. This week's special guest is TJ. TJ, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. My name's TJ Mead. I'm a wellness teacher in Chittenden Core, and this is my 20th year of teaching.
TJ, do you have a favorite part of teaching?
I would say my favorite part of teaching is the students. It's kind of why I show up each day. I have a lot of fun with them. I laugh in class every day. I feel good about teaching them. And I think they laugh at my jokes, which makes me feel pretty good about myself.
How have sports changed here at CVU since you last played?
When I was at CVU, we had a great sports tradition, but we had less offerings. So there's a bunch of new teams now that we did not have when I was here. So football wasn't around at CVU yet. We didn't have volleyball, bass fishing, and other sports. So we certainly had less offerings for our students to be involved in. Again, the one thing that has not changed is the tradition of sports and excellence in sports here at CVU.
I heard you're coaching here at CVU too.
I'm done coaching now. I did coach for 8 years, the boys varsity soccer team. And then once I left, Katie Mack, the new librarian, took over. And then we've had a couple of coaches since then. But I have retired from coaching so that I could watch my own kids play.
Do you have a favorite memory from coaching here at CVU?
I have a lot of favorite memories. I think certainly the connection to my athletes, my student athletes as a coach, but certainly some of the championship games, specifically the ones that we won.
Is there anything else you'd like to add, TJ?
No, I love teaching here. I think being a student here and then becoming a teacher here, I think speaks a lot about this place, the people in this place, and the building.
All right, thank you, TJ, for your time.
Thank you.
Back to you, Zach.
We're going to go see what's going on in Four Corners with the jazz band. We're going to go see what's going on in Four Corners with the jazz band.
jazz band. We're going to play some music for you. All right.
1, 2, 1, 2,
1, Spin Craig Buddington. On the next one, this one's called Baby Back Blues. Jumping at the Woodside. It's an Old Town Basin's classic. card is at 7:30 in the theater.
Wow, that was a jazzy performance. We're ending our production soon, so if you want to come see us, come to 118. It'll be a fun time. For one of our last segments, we're going to show some student interviews. First, what your favorite Halloween candy, and second, what color is math?
We asked our CVU students for their favorite and least favorite Halloween candy. Over to the four corners.
My favorite Halloween candy is Snickers, and my least favorite is Milk Duds.
My favorite Halloween candy is probably Smarties, and I'd say my least favorite Halloween candy is candy corn.
My favorite is probably Twix, and my least favorite is probably Almond Joy.
My favorite Halloween candy is probably Skittles, and my least favorite is any sort of chocolate.
My favorite is Reese's peanut butter cups, and my least is candy corn.
My favorite Halloween candy is candy corn, and my least favorite is 100 Grand.
My least favorite is probably a Crunch Bar, and my most favorite is probably a Kit Kat.
My favorite Halloween candy is Sour Patch Kids, and my least favorite is Almond Joys.
My favorite's Reese's, and my least favorite is those coconut ones.
My favorite Halloween candy would have to be probably Milky Ways, and my least favorite, probably those small troll gummy worms, those sour ones. I just can't deal with sour.
My favorite Halloween candy has got to be those Reese's peanut butter cups, and my least favorite would be probably candy corn. I just cannot deal with the sweet.
I like Kit Kats, and I hate Reese's.
My favorite Halloween candy is probably Twix, and my least favorite is probably candy corn.
It's probably Reese's, and my least favorite is sour Skittles.
We asked students what color they think math is. Let's see what they said.
I think math is green. I think it's, for some reason, I just associate it with green.
I think the color of math is red.
Red.
I think math is red.
I think math is green for me, mostly because I have a 3.8 in it right now. But yeah, I like math, so that's why it's green.
I think that math is red.
I think math is red because that's just always been like the standard, and I've always had like a red notebook for it.
For me, math is blue. I think math is the color red.
I think that math is blue.
I think math is blue for me because like the binder that I use is blue.
I think math is blue.
Math, I'm pretty sure math is red, in my opinion, personally.
I personally think math is red.
I think math is the color yellow because it can mean so many different things, whether that's happiness or annoyance that you couldn't solve a problem. I think yellow can represent a lot of different feelings, and I think math can also represent a lot of different feelings.
Thank you to everyone who voiced their opinions. It seems like red is the most popular color.
We've got a live interviewee, Gary Lambert, but first, definitely got to say Kit Kats are the best Halloween candy, and math is definitely red. So, hey Gary.
Hey.
How's tonight been?
Tonight has been great. I think it's been very exciting.
Oh yeah, it's been great.
You've been doing an amazing job.
Thank you, Gary.
Yeah.
You've been putting in a lot of work behind the camera, so I got to thank you too.
Oh, thank you.
So what's gone into tonight?
Well, you know, it takes a lot of planning, especially to pull off a live TV show. And by the time we go off the air, we will have been live for 2 hours, which I think is a CVU record. So you're holding the record.
Oh yeah.
It takes a lot of planning. We have to get all those clips loaded.
Yeah.
We have to figure out
a
lot of editing, lots of work, but a lot of it was actually done by the CVU show. So a lot of it is helpful because we're going back into the archives and pulling interesting pieces to watch. So that part has been really fun. It's been fun for me going back into those early interviews. I think you even noticed that, playing with the tape, I think you even noticed that the interview you did with Catherine and the interview you did with Catherine tonight there was a difference.
Very
right?
different, yeah.
Yeah. And
Definitely gained some skill on that.
you absolutely have gained some skill. And you've been doing a great job here as host.
Thank you.
We've been planning for this now for weeks.
Yeah.
And
Since December.
even before. And even though the weather wasn't completely cooperative for us and threw us some curves, I think we bounced back.
Oh, yeah.
And it has been pretty amazing.
Yeah. So what do you think's in the future of the CVU show?
The CVU show will continue. I'm not sure what it'll look like exactly this coming semester. It may not be put out quite as often, but we definitely will be working on a show, and we'll definitely have something out there for people to watch. So stay tuned. There will be more CVU shows. And then next semester, hopefully, we'll be back with the studio production class and get back into the swing of producing.
Nice.
How has I asked Johnny this, I think, in my interview. How has been being on the CVU show for you?
It's great. I mean, this is my first time hosting. A lot of pressure here, but I've been on camera before, and just, it's great. I like being behind the camera. Being in front of the camera is fun, too. I like it.
Yeah.
It's a very fun class.
Well, you're doing a great job. The class did a great job. I think if you watch the first episode we did back in October into September to the last one we did, you can just see the improvement, and you can see the professionalism that the students put in. It's a show produced by students, hosted by students, written by students, and it's for the community. So I think we're really lucky that we have a studio.
Oh yeah,
and
awesome.
We have and people, please, if you're watching this and you're in the building,
come to 118.
Come down to 118 and see us before we go off the air. I think it's unique that not only do we have a TV studio, but we're doing this broadcast live.
2 hours here.
Yeah, 2 hours of this guy sitting still. So yeah, please keep watching for the show. And what? Four Corners. Oh, we're gonna go to.
We're gonna head to Four Corners.
I think we're done.
Yeah, I think
we're
done. Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gary. Let's send it out to Four Corners.
And we're back.
We're back.
Live TV. Four Corners is on camera 4. There we go. And I'm gonna leave.
Yep.
And you can kill my mic. And we'll watch the excitement in Four Corners, and then we'll come back to you for the wrap-up.
Okay. Send it off. Or I could just. All right, everyone. It's been a great night. Thanks for watching. That's the end of our production. Make sure you head down to the theater to see those Footloose songs. They're great. Bye, everyone. On behalf of all the studio production students, thank you very much.
Lock in, lock in.
I thought you were saying wait.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2.
And with thanks from everybody in the CVU studio, we thank you for tuning in through this entire year. And we'll see you next time. Bye, CVU.